Okay, guys. So, yeah. So, how's it going, guys? How's it going? Yeah. So it's actually been very smooth. Actually, been very smooth, right? It's just been hitting the market back to back. So, let me just quickly set this up. Let me just quickly set this up. Okay. Let me let me share this. So as you're joining up, just write where you're watching us from, and also hit on the like button there. Hit on the like button, and if you are very new here, if you're completely new, just hit on subscription button also. So again, so you're always updated, right? So you're always updated. Okay, let me just quickly share this in our public channel, right? So that everyone can actually just start joining up. So it's been very smooth, right? Like just back to back cashing out, like back to back cashing out. Just back to back cashing out. Yeah. Okay, so I just shared that now. So let me just quickly alert everyone that we're YouTube live now. Okay, it's fine. Excuse me. Okay, guys. So as you're joining up, remember to hit on like button, hit on the like button, and also if you're new here, hit on subscription button, and then just tell us where you're watching us from. Tell us where you're watching us from. Just tell us where you're watching us from as you're joining up. And I noticed some of the guys here. You're not part of our. You're not part of our Telegram channel. If you're not part of the Telegram channel, it's actually easy. Just check in the description box. You see the link to join, right? And you can easily just join up, right? You can easily just join up. That's if you're not part of our Telegram channel, that's our free Telegram channel there. You can easily just join up. The link is right in the description box there. So feel free. Yeah, feel free. So just feel free. Okay. All right. So just be writing where you're watching us from, right where you're watching us from. So now we're live on Facebook. We're also live on Twitter, just as we're live on YouTube. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, guys. Let's see. Let's see. Where are you watching us from? So we're having Anas from Morocco. We're having Teresia from Kenya. Emmanuel from Ghana. Okay. DJ Zeme from South Africa. Right. So we're having a lot of guys here with us. Otgongeriel, right, from Mongolia. Sorry if I don't pronounce your name very well. My sincere apologies. I'm just trying what I can, right? Okay, so we have a lot of guys with us. Manju from India, right? Angela from Zambia. Okay, we have Nicholas from Calabar. Okay, Sayed from Afghanistan. Peter from Botswana. Ali from Edo State, Nigeria. Okay, so we have a lot of guys with us. A lot of guys with us here. Actually, just smooth. John from Canada. Julian from Jamaica. King George from London. Okay, SNS Tube from Sri Lanka, right? Okay, so we have a lot of guys with us. DJ Fraxa from Australia. Okay, Joas from the UK, Evaristo from Zambia, Stephen from Kenya. Okay, a lot of guys with us, a lot of guys with us. Now, as you're joining up, just remember to hit on subscription button, guys. Hit on subscription button if you are not subscribed yet. Hit on subscription button and also hit on the like button, right? Very important. Hit on the like button. That's way when we see that a lot of guys are participating on the race, it's easier to come live almost every day, right? So yeah, just remember to hit the like button, very important. So yesterday live was actually very smooth, like just back to back cashing out, right? Started from the private channel, that's the initial original entry point, and well, okay, that trade was the day before yesterday, right? And then we kept holding the trade. No, what am I saying? The trade was yesterday, right? And then we kept holding the trade through to today, right? Yeah, that was exactly what happened, right? Okay, so it was actually very clean. It was actually very clean because today we left the trade, and then gold actually just hit 4,000, right? Over 4,000 today. So we're able to hold the trade through to over 4,000. Now, the nice thing there is that when the gold actually hit 3,000, we also held the trade into 3,000. That's those are in the private channel. You quickly rush check the chart up there. You see when we went into that trade into the 3,000s. Also, only that wasn't as epic as the 4,000, so I didn't really post like full 3,000 and everything like I did on this, because this one was actually very epic. Okay, so what are we having? Let's see, right? So yeah, so we're having a lot of guys with us here, a lot of guys right with us today. Very smooth. Tanatsua from Zimbabwe, right? Sunny from Pakistan. Okay, now guys, what are we having? Let me just quickly show you a preview of our trades from yesterday. I like doing that to look at what we've caught before we start looking at what we'll be having now, right? So let's see. Let's see, guys. As you're joining up, remember to hit on subscription button and also the like button, right? Let's see. Try sharing this stuff very quickly. Okay. Okay. Okay, so this is what we just having now, right? This is what we're just having, right? You can just see that, right? So, okay, basically, this not it, right? That's not okay. So this is what I want to show you, right? Okay, so this was a trade from yesterday for those that maybe they've not been like with us, maybe not been following up. So let me just put you on speed so you're with us. So this was a trade from yesterday, right? The trade from yesterday. That was it. And drop the trade in private channel, of course, first, after which, well, it was already taking off nicely from there. And yeah, basically that's the after first take profit. Share the stuff in the free channel so that guys can also cash out. And while I share this stuff, we also went live, right? And then when we went live, that was when we went into this second position. You can see here, the second one went in live, and we're going to check out gold now again, I guess. Well, we'll see what your request for first. We'll check that first, and from there, all our take profits were hit, and we just kept holding the trade. Remember, I specifically stated it here that no rushing to nowhere, we're locking in, right? So we kept locking to the trade till today because I seriously wanted us to cross that 4,000. The formation was too perfect. And boom, in the morning, this was it. This was just it in the morning, right? It was just sick, right? It was just really sick. So that was just it. That was just it. And yeah, just drop the celebration stuff there, 4,000, over 4,000 that we're able to hit there, right? Yeah, I think you can even see the history of the trade there, right? It's showing there also. You can see where we close the trade. You should also be seeing it there. Okay, guys. So basically, that's it. Let's start. Let's look for a trade. Let's look for a trade. This live session won't be long. So, guys, recommend a trade. What trade do you want us to check out? What trade do you want us to check out? What trade? What trade? What trade? Let me just a second. Okay, guys, what chart? I said what trade? What chart do you want us to check out? Let's quickly check out the chart. What chart? What chart do you want us to check out? What chart do you want us to check out? What chart? What chart? What chart do you want us to check out? What chart? Let's see. Let's see. Okay, a lot of guys are already writing gold. Just as usual, right? Maybe I should stop asking. We just check out gold first. After that, start asking. But because every time is always gold, right? Let's check out gold first. Okay, so we're still having, aside from that, we're having GBP JPY. Some guys are requesting for that. BTC USD also, USD JPY. And what else are we having? What else? Okay, someone is requesting for synthetic indices trades, right? Yeah, we'll also check it out. We'll also check it out and see. Maybe not today exactly, but yeah, yeah. But we'll see if we can cover maybe just gold and maybe the other stocks that guys request. We just quickly check out. I think the last trade I went into on synthetic indices before we stopped our live was I think on was it on Boom 1000 if I'm not mistaken. That trade was actually very massive. You can check it out in the history. Just go back in the history of all our live sessions. I think you should find it. But yeah, that was it basically. Okay, so other guys are requesting for US30 and card and what else and okay, gold everywhere now. GU also Nasdaq. Okay, so we have a lot of gold. So it's only fair, right? It's only fair to just look at gold first, right? Only fair to look at gold first. Now, guys, remember to share this stuff, right? So that other guys can also cash out with us, share it with other traders so that they can also be with us in case we get a trade now. So everyone can actually just cash out, right? And if you're just joining, hit on the like button. That way it makes more sense to come back live tomorrow again. Okay, so let's check. Let's see what we're having on the chart. Let's look at gold since a lot of guys are requesting for it. Let's look at gold. Okay. Now, by the way, I was actually just recording before we started. Like, I was literally just recording just a few minutes ago on the same gold trade. And then there was a strategy that was actually explaining you should get a video maybe later today or tomorrow, depending on when the editor finishes it. But it should be today. But maybe if they are just, maybe if it takes time, maybe upgrading quality and the rest might spill into tomorrow. But hopefully today everything should be done because already started the stuff. So yeah, it was actually a very nice strategy that went into just normal 30-45 minutes trade, right? Stuff like that. You're going to see it. It was just after closing our initial trade this morning, right? That was when we recorded that stuff. But you see the video later today or tomorrow, right? I actually had to stop the video earlier on because I was preparing for this live session that we are having now. And funny enough, I mentioned it also in the video, right? Okay, so let's check this all out. What are we having? Now, first we have that we went into on our second entry, went into the store, first entry here, second entry around the spot, and yeah, took off towards the zone, right? Let's go on a 4 hours time frame. Let's see. Not sure yet if we'll get a trade, but if we get a trade, it will actually be very nice. So let's just quickly see. Let's quickly see. Okay. Okay, basically it's just kept taking off really nicely, and then this was actually the initial stuff that we drew yesterday or so, right? And now if we try extending the stop since our chart is still pushing towards the top, then this is what we should be having. Now remember, this stuff that we're having here is actually a time bomb that should explode anytime because anyhow the chart has to drop to tap on this line anytime, right? It will tap, right? At the end of the day, it's inevitable it will have to, right? So if you're in a buy, when this stuff wants to tap on these main trend that is pushing towards the top, if you're on a buy, then yeah, you don't want to be on a buy then, right? Yeah, you don't want to be, right? So because of that, we already know that this stuff is pushing towards the top without any doubt. So let's go on 15 minutes time frame. 15 minutes time frame. Let's just see what we're having so we don't spend a lot of time because gold, I'm not sure if we'll get a trade, but let's see first. If we don't get a trade, we'll know exactly when to go into the trade. So we take a screenshot and that's it. Okay, so what are we having now from our zone? We're having now that we are all declaring, we're having a sub just around the spot here, a nice sub just playing around the zone. And if we try mapping that out, just normal basic stuff, try mapping it out. Just a second, we want the stuff to be okay, good. So just mapping it out, this is what we're having, right? This is what we're having. But it just doesn't end here, especially if you've gone through our MC100 class, you know it just doesn't end here. We have to look towards our internals around our range. And like I always tell you, don't stress yourself trying to understand what I'm talking about. We are looking for trades here, just like we did yesterday. Forget about the theoretical stuff. If you don't understand anything I'm saying, internals and the rest, don't stress your life. Just we are looking for trades. We just want to cash out. Don't try stressing yourself, trying to understand every bit of this. Okay, so this is what we're having currently, right? So the chart actually tapped on us, so gave us a nice build up, broke below our internal, and now starts dropping around like this, right? Okay, good. So what's this thing telling us? It's telling us that if we go into a buy now, like we say, okay, let's buy now as it is currently, right? Let's just buy now. There's a possibility of this stuff crashing on us towards our zone, right? Towards the zone, yeah. Right. And because it is not even the major zone around the spot, this is the major zone technically. It means that it can even drop down towards the zone, tap on the zone before it thinks of pushing back up again or anything. So we don't want to take that risk. We don't want to take that risk. Now there's a better form of going into this trade. Of course, it's already visible. We can't go in now. It's literally tapping around our rejection zone just like this. A lot of rejections. You don't want to go in, right? The rejection is existing both on at the top and also at the bottom, meaning that this entire zone itself, we can't even think about going into a trade. So we have to look for a different way. So the other way is by just extending this stuff towards the top like this. And so what are we expecting? We're expecting that the chart should push above this region. That's if it doesn't drop down. Of course, if it doesn't drop down, right? If it pushes above this range, right now, when it pushes above this range, it should actually play around, maybe drop like 2-3 candlesticks, 15 minutes time frame. That should take around 45 minutes, if I'm not mistaken, on estimate, right? Yeah. So it should create around 3 candlesticks or so, right? After which it should push above the top like this. Now, when it's pushing above the top, you should see that visibly it's above this region. Let me show you this so you can take screenshot. This was how we did it yesterday also, and it made us it got completed. We went into the trade. So this is it. So we're expecting boom around this region, right? This way it should push above, right? Just something like this, something like this. But the tricky part here is that this is not enough, right? Because when it pushes above this range like this, what we'll be having here will just maybe be like a rejection candlestick or rejection candlesticks, because we're expecting a range of 15 to 45 minutes. Like I told you, 3 candlesticks at max. If after that 3 candlesticks, it can either drop back down to the spot or push towards the top, it can't remain there forever, right? So what we're expecting now is that we're expecting that the next candlestick that gets formed after our 3 candlesticks of 45 minutes should be well above this range that's here. This very one that's here. So we're expecting it to push towards the top, give us a rejection in simpler form, and then create a new candlestick above this range. Now, after that, what can we do? We can just go into a trade, maybe towards the top, just a little bit, to just target maybe something like 3:1 or maybe 2.5:1 or something a little bit less, just around that range, because the chart is already pushing towards the top like this, and then there's really no full backing. Now, if the chart pushes towards the bottom, what I'm just mentioning is if the chart decides to be very nice with us, it's like, let me not waste your time. Let me just give you nice stuff and the rest, because we can't go into long positions now, like very like trades that we can hold for us for the meantime. Is why on the private channel we are not going into a trade today. Like there's really no trade to go into today, because when we go into trades on the private channel, we'll hold the trades for a very long time. You would have noticed. So on this one, even if it gets completed, it will last for a max of just 2 hours at max. That's the max that will happen before it starts retracing towards the bottom again. So yeah, so what you're going to do now, that's the very first stuff. The second stuff, that is, we're expecting the chart to crash towards around this range, right? Crashes towards around this range. And remember, we're still mapping out these are spots here. This is actually where we have our major zone, just around this spot. Okay, wipe that out. And good. Let me just leave it there. Yeah, it's okay there. Yeah. So this is where we're having our major stuff. But then what can also happen is if this stuff crashes towards the bottom, and then it gives us like a nice rejection candlestick around the spot here. Right now, after that rejection candlesticks, we want to wait for this stuff to push above this range here, above this range. Right? Because this is the only rejection candlestick that can keep it. You know that thing where the chart has rejected, it's showing you that it's going towards the top, and then you go into your trade, and after that, boom, it crashes against you and go and hit your stop loss. Is usually because of a backing rejection like this. This very one that you're seeing. This is what causes that, right? So because of that, we want to prevent that. So wait for this stuff to give us a smooth rejection, pushes above this range, but then also pushing above this range. not the way to be worth it, because if that happens, we're targeting just around 2.5 3:1 before, right? We won't be targeting that. This time around, we can even extend to up to like 4:1, 5:1, because the main rejection, the fact that it gave us a major rejection here and has broken above this rejection here, which will prevent the movement, it means that it will take a while before anything can stop it. Such a trade, we can even hold it for up to like 4 5 hours. Such a trade, I can even drop it in the private channel. Come to think of it, that would be a very good trade. That's if it happens. If it doesn't hit on the zone, drops down and go tap on our major zone. Yeah. So all of these stops we are looking at technically should complete, let's say by tomorrow. Let's say by tomorrow, right? All of this stuff we're seeing. But for the meantime, take a screenshot of it. This is the one that is closest to happen now, right? This can happen now. It's possible. It's very close to this region. It can happen. It's possible to happen on this live. But this one, I'm not very sure. So let's hope this one happens so we can hold this trade for like 1 to 2 hours. I'll also join the trade, by the way. You can see the accounts. You're right hand side, right? Yeah, of your screen. I'll also join this trade just like yesterday. So guys, let's look for a different stuff. So you already know what to do. While we're looking at other chart, help us just like you did yesterday by reminding us immediately as it taps on this zone and pushes a new candlestick above it, start spamming the comment section there. Just start spamming the comment box there saying Mr. P it has hit, it has hit. So we can easily join this trade and not miss out. So that's just what you'll be doing. Let's work together here, okay? Let's work together. Okay, guys, what chart do we check out next? What chart? What chart do we check out next? Let's work together. Let's work together. Let's work together. Let's work together. Okay, guys. So if you are just joining us, also remember hit on the like button and hit on the like button, and also remember to what do you call it now? Hit on like button. Also remember to hit on subscription, right? Button. That's if you're new, right? That's if you're new, like completely new year. As if you are completely new year, just hit on subscription button and also hit on like button, right? Okay. Okay, let's get up to 700, yeah, 150.7K already, right? Let's just move. Okay, what chart are guys recommending? What chart? What chart are guys recommending? Let's see. Go towards the top a little bit. Okay. Okay, so what chart are guys recommending? Okay. Okay, so we're having EU, right? We're having EU, we're having BTC, US30, okay, BTC, some BTC also, Euro USD. Okay, we're having GU, US30. Okay, technically, what are we having? What's repeating? That's what I'm looking for. Let's quickly check it out, right? Let's quickly check it out. Let's be in a trade. So this is like USD JPY, okay. Okay, GG also there. Okay, I'm not very sure of what chart it's repeating here now. I'm not very sure. I can see BTC. I'm suspecting BTC will be the next. I'm seeing a lot of BTC here actually. I'm seeing a lot of BTC here today. Okay, so I'm also seeing Nasdaq now. Seeing some Nasdaq now also. Okay. All right. Okay, guys. So let's see. I'm just it's as if everything I'm looking for the one that's like repeating as usual. That's what we do. Like the one that is most requested, we'll go for that. But seems like everything is random now at this point. So I don't even know which one to go for. I'm seeing a lot of EU, I'm seeing a lot of GG, I'm seeing a lot of BTC. Well, I'm not seeing quite a lot of Nasdaq yet, but yeah, those three stops, I'm seeing a lot of them, and I'm not even sure which one to go for now. So, let's see, let's see. I think what we just do, let's okay, okay, it's fine. Let's do okay. Let's see. Let's check out let's check out Euro USD first. It's fine because yesterday we didn't check out Euro USD. We were able to check out BTC. We saw the formation of BTC, and our condition wasn't really completed. We would have gone into that trade. We also check out BTC, but let's check out EU first. Euro USD. Let's quickly see what we're having. Let's quickly see what we're having on Euro USD. Let's quickly see what we're having on Euro USD. Let's just see. Okay, so see this the what they call it, gold. See, just playing around, see playing around there, right, like that, right? Okay, so let's check out Euro USD, right? Euro USD. Let's see. Let's just use GU. Yeah, check it out. Okay, let's use Wonder. All right, so this is what we're having, so that everyone is on the same page. Let's just quickly check out this chart, right? Let's just see what we're having. We wipe out some of this stuff. Okay, so this is what we're having here. Make sure that everyone is on the same page. I know if you've been trading EU every day, you really don't need everything from scratch, but just for the sake of other guys, let's just do everything from scratch so that you follow up, you know what's happening on the EU before we look at it, right, very quickly. And from here, I think we'll look at BTC and then we'll check out other charts very quickly. Let's just see. No need to waste time. Let's just see straightforward like this. Okay. So let's even go on daily. So it makes more sense. Let's just go on daily. So technically on daily, you can just see what's happening on the chart, right? You can just see it. So it doesn't matter what's happening if the chart is dropping down, anything, or going up or anything. It doesn't really matter. This chart is on an uptrend, right? You can just see it, right? It's on and up. It's going towards the top. So if you check in on 1 hour or 15 minutes time frame and it looks like it's maybe like a massive consolidation, like massive drop or whatever, like massive retracement, don't really resonate as much. At the end of the day, we're looking for buys, right, on this stuff. That's what we're looking for at the end of the day. So don't let the lower time frames confuse you, right? Don't even get confused, right? You can see this chart is literally pushing towards the top. It's well inclined towards the top. Okay, so now let's go on 4 hours time frame, right? So now we know what we are looking out for, right? So even though this stuff looks scattered like this and just looks like it's neither going up or down, of course it's consolidating here, but even at that, we are still looking for buys because our overall trend is going towards the top, right? So just forget about any of that stuff there. Okay, so in having this now, what are we looking at for? We know that this stuff is kind of like giving us a consolidation up and down, at least on our 4 hours time frame here, right? At least that's what we can see here. So it even makes life a lot easier for us, right? Because a consolidating market is far easier to trade, right? Okay, trading market is actually also very easy, of course, but consolidating markets, or when you compare it, especially when you already know the final direction on a higher time frame, a consolidating market becomes extremely easy to trade because you just wait. You go into a trade, you wait, you go into a trade, you always have a trade because you already know the direction you are buying towards. So this one is an easy one. So what we can do is we can first of all just map out the stuff so we can understand what they call it now, so we can understand our consolidating zone, right, of our chart, right? So we can understand that. Now, in understanding that, that's just the first aspect. Now we want to check out, map out all of our zones, all of our major zones on these are consolidating stops, right? All of our major zones, right, which should just be things like this, right? Things like this. Okay, so all our major zones, we've now mapped out all our major zones, right? Okay, so in mapping out all our stops, we have our consolidating trend plane, we have our sub trend plane around there. Now, what we can actually just map out now is a nice external. Now, believe me, if you don't understand anything I'm saying, you've not gone through our MC100 class and the rest, please don't stress yourself. We're just looking for a trade. So don't start bombarding later that, Mr. Pierre, just forget about it, guys. We are looking for pips here. So anything I say that you don't fully understand, just forget about it. Don't stress yourself. We just want to trade, right? That's just want to cash out. Do anything theoretical, just forget about it. Don't even stress your life. Okay, so this is what we're having, right? Good. Major rejection, major one, major one. Yeah, good. So we can easily merge all of our stops here, giving us what they call a rejection bond, right? Good. So this is what we're having technically around the spot, right? And because we already mapped out on our major zones around this our consolidation, around the spot, we know this our zone, we know this our zone already, right? Good. Makes things a lot easier for us. So what are we expecting? We're expecting that, okay, yeah, this is also a major one, but it's fine. So we're expecting that this stuff can push towards the top from this range, but usually Euro USD don't just give you free pips, right? It just doesn't wake up and give you for free. To have to stress you first, right? So to prevent the stress, you want to go on 15 minutes time frame. 15 minutes time frame. Let's see. Good. We might get a trade. Okay, good. Okay, let's see. So you want to go on 15 minutes time frame, and what we mapped out is very, very clear now, right? Very, very clear. Now, usually I wouldn't want to draw a lot of lines, but so you follow up, so you know what I'm saying, so it doesn't look like I'm just talking to empty air, right? We just have to show you, so it doesn't look like I'm talking to myself. I will just show you the stuff instead of just pointing around. Now, this is the first stuff. After this stuff, I'm going to wipe out all of these things here. I'm going to delete everything. But then this is what I'm having, right? You can literally see it, right? Just playing around my zone here, right? Playing around my nice zone just around the spot. But it's very, very easy for you to miss a very important internal around the spot, right? And yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. You see, it's hiding around the spot, but it's actually very, very important also, right? Now, if I map it out like this, why is it important? It's important because if I go into this trade, this is the maximum range I can hold it to. If I hold it beyond this range, I'm going to waste pips. That is going to suddenly crash towards the bottom, and then boom, everything is gone. It's why you notice we say close all your trades. Most of the time, at least, I'm like close all these trades immediately, and then just after like 15-30 minutes on an hour, you notice that everything starts crashing back towards the bottom again. The reason for that is because that's a very maximum we can go into the trade for the meantime. After that, we have to wait for a massive retracement before we can go into the trade again. That's what will prevent ourselves from losing profit and all of those funny stuff, right? Okay, basically, this is what we're having, right? This is what we're having. Can we go into this trade? Yes, but we can't really go in now, not yet. What do we have to wait for? We have to wait for this stuff to crash towards the bottom first, because you can already see it's trying to do that. It's kind of like confused, giving us a build up. And if you follow the conditions for a build up, it's coming to around the zone first, right? Or except magic happens. Yeah, but then we're expecting to come to the zone. So take a screenshot of this, please. Also, take a screenshot. Now, when we analyze chart, it's not a must that we'll get the trade instantly, right? So when it gets completed, we trigger our trades and we'll still cash out. The mission at the end of the day is to cash out. Okay, so you want to map out this entire range. You already know how the procedures go. Hit our zone, give us a rejection, closes above it, we go into the trade. Simple. Now we can go into the trade there, right? This is like the longer method. Or if the chart decides to favor us, it will push above this range here. Guys, take a screenshot of what I'm showing, please. It will push above this range here. All we are interested in is just all of this rejection to bypass it. This one is a continuation rejection at the top, so it's fine. Everybody like it's okay, it's fine. So if it pushes above this region, we can go into the trade. But I just saw another level around this spot. So we can go into the trade, but we expect some delay around the zone, right? Just around the zone. So it pushes above, closes above, we expect some delay. How many candlesticks do we have there? Okay, so we'll be expecting between like 15 to 30 minutes delay around here, just holding, playing down and up, playing down and up. But after that, after pushing, after leaving that zone, it's pushing straight towards the top. So take a screenshot of this in case this actually gets completed also within the period of this live. We'll actually just check it out very quickly. What's happening on our gold? Okay, our gold is there. Condition not met yet. Condition not met yet. So far so good. We're not having any trade, right? So far so good. No trade yet. But just make sure you keep monitoring this chart. Make sure you keep monitoring this chart so you don't observe screenshots later and you are not in the trade, right? Because we can end the live and later on it gets completed. You just be seeing screenshots on Telegram and everywhere, and you're like, oh, I was in this live session though. But yeah, so make sure to take screenshot of this stuff so that if it is completed, you also want to join this trade, right? Okay, let's see now, guys. What chart should we check out next? One more chart, and okay, no, I guess the time is up, right? Yeah, the time is up actually for the meantime. Yeah, other stuffs that need to be done, right? So, guys, for the meantime, I think that is it, right? I think that's it for the meantime. Right, this live session wasn't supposed to be very long. We'll come back live again, hopefully tomorrow, right? By tomorrow or so, right? We'll come back live again, and yeah, continue from there. But for the meantime, there are other stuff that need to be sorted out. Immediately as these formations, all the stuff that we looked at, immediately as it get completed, remember to trigger your trades so you don't see screenshot of profits later, right? You don't want to see screenshot of profits. You also want to have your own screenshot of profits, right? At the end of the day. So guys, very sorry we can't really check out all of the other charts now, but we'll also be live hopefully tomorrow again, and then we just continue from there, right? We just continue from there. So yeah. So also, okay, it's fine. Tomorrow we'll trash that out. So for the meantime, guys, that's it. It's a bye from me, guys. I'm Mr. P. Peace.